Hey everybody, Brandon Mason here, bringing you another Wingman review, and today it's on the new Weatherby Orion SxS, or side-by-side shotgun. All right, we're gonna send a couple clays downrange and test my 100% guarantee accuracy from the other day. Got our ears on, got my eye protection on, we're gonna let her fly.
Do the best I can to throw these nice and straight for Brandon, so we'll see. We'll see. Don't miss.
Pull.
One for one.
Pull.
2 for 2.
Woohoo!
Already 2 for 2, but I've been throwing easy ones. Here we go. Ready?
Pull.
Oh, nice shot. Low and fast.
Pull.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, we're gonna test the head wingman, see how good he is after throwing for me.
We'll see. Pull. Pull.
Doubled on the broken one. So Weatherby has had the Orion lineup in their line, but hadn't had the side-by-side yet. And this year, they came out with the side-by-side, and I love this shotgun. And I'm kind of an old school type of guy, but I also love a lot of the new frills and technology and a lot of the gear we use. And this particular shotgun has exactly that. Now you'll notice it's got a very traditional look to it. It's got the straight English stock. It's obviously, like I said, it's side-by-side double barrel. And we're gonna get into some of the other features, the specifics of the gun too. But you'll notice some of the modern differences that they put onto this traditional looking firearm, or this traditional looking shotgun. It's got modern extended choke tubes, and there's 5 different choke tubes that this particular shotgun comes with. You have the 2 that I have in the shotgun right now are the Skeet and improved cylinder, and in my pocket we have the modified, the improved modified, and the full choke that come with it. These are the Yildiz choke tube system out of Turkey, and super easy to put in and take out and replace depending on what your hunt and shooting situation are. In a little bit, we're gonna shoot some clays and we'll put these 2 chokes into action. Okay, one of my favorite features of this particular shotgun is the swamped rib that we have right here. And if you're not familiar with this style of a shotgun, the rib is in between the 2 barrels, and some are swamped, which means it's got a slight dish in it from the front to the back, and it swamps down, it dishes down as it's going from the front, or excuse me, from the back of the firearm to the front. And what that does is it helps you acquire your target quicker, and it's just, I'm really impressed with how quickly the shotgun shoulders, and I can acquire my target along with the brass sight bead on the front. I'm gonna probably jinx myself today, but I've shot this already and I've yet to miss a target, and that says a lot because I'm not that good of a shot with a shotgun. So that's a true testament to the performance of this particular Orion SxS side-by-side shotgun. One of the other features that it has from a traditional standpoint that you can see is it has the double triggers. The front trigger, which is offset to the right, is for the right barrel. The back trigger, offset to the left, is for the left barrel. It has also a very intuitive, ambidextrous safety that if you're a lefty or a righty, it's easy to access and use. It's got an extruded bump that's dimpled, and you can find it with gloves on, you can find it with bare hands, super easy to use, really easy to find. One of the things that struck me also as a cool feature for this, obviously side-by-sides or break action shotguns, is just how fluid and smooth that action is. A lot of times other side-by-sides that I've shot, there's a long break-in time, and you kind of fight closing it, you fight opening it, and it's a little bit of a frustration. And this particular shotgun does not have that. Right out of the box, really easy to use. People of all ages will find this very comfortable to use and shoulder. So my body build, I'm 6'2", 215, 220 pounds, depending on how many donuts I eat that week. And you can see in my hand, it's very compact, very light, easy to use, but it's also the right size for somebody of smaller stature to be comfortable with too right out of the box. So now some people might say, why would I want a side-by-side? That seems a little too old school for me. Well, one of the things that I found with it, and that our head wingman, Todd Helms, has reminded me of, is that target acquisition along with the swamped rib, it's really quick, because you think about it, your eyes are side by side. They're not over and under like an over and under shotgun or even just a single barrel shotgun. And so when you shoulder that, it's just, no matter if you're right-handed or left-handed, it is so quick to attire that target and put the hammer down on it, no problem. Now some double barrel shotguns and single barrel break action firearms, they will have ejectors and not extractors. So when you open it, like I just did, the spent hulls go flying out. Some people love that, others don't. So what this particular extractor system does is when you break it open after the shots, or even if you don't end up shooting, they don't come flying out at you. They're very easy to pull out individually, put in your pocket. You're not leaving spent hulls on the ground. Now, in addition to this traditional English style stock, Weatherby added strength and rigidity to it with the long tang trigger guard. You can see how it is not shortened up right behind the trigger guard. It extends into that stock and adds additional strength and stability. So you'll notice that this brand new Orion side-by-side shotgun has a very traditional look to it. It's got the traditional English style stock and the splinter foreign. It's very sleek, very agile. It's wonderful for carrying around for upland hunting, but really it's a fairly universal gun. You can use it for a lot of different applications. So the Orion comes with 28-inch barrels, and you can select either 12 or 20 gauge depending on what your preference and uses may be in the field. So the 12 gauge weighs 7.3 pounds and the 20 gauge weighs 6.7 pounds. So not a huge weight difference, but maybe just enough depending on the user's preference. So for full specs of the Orion SxS side-by-side shotgun, head to Weatherby's website. There are more specs that we didn't cover, a little more intricacies of the shotgun. You can check them out for yourself. Well, the proof's in the pudding. I'm not even that good of a shot with a shotgun, and accuracy is pretty high with the Orion SxS side-by-side shotgun. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the notification bell so we can send you more YouTube videos just like this and all of our gear reviews and episodes right here in Eastmans and Wingman.